Because I have that.
You could also just kind of step over it. Point it out to the others.
Yeah, I'll point it out and step over it.
And as you get in, roll me another perception.
No minuses?
No minuses.
Oof.
Yeah, I got a feeling this is going to be bad, so... Last fortune point.
You see clinging to the wall.
Clinging to the wall?
He looks like he thinks he's very, very stealthy.
Oh.
He rolled
Oh my
100 on his concealment.
Oh my god, I didn't even have to roll the fortune point.
Oh yeah. But you still use it because it was opposed.
Do I get a bonus or no?
He doesn't see you, and you see him, so yes.
Nice.
Noise.
Fuck him up.
I ain't missing.
I mean, how much hit
Does
points
he
could
roll
he
100?
have back? Headshot.
You just hit him right in the head with the first shot, and he falls over.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you had one wound left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, headshot. Yeah, get fucked.
Get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over and start mud stomping his head.
Mm-hmm.
Not your slick, you fucker!
Kadros, roll as the stealthy bastard has been challenged, and Kadra is victorious.
Well, that's one problem taken care of, but if that was the one that was killing all those people, maybe there is something that might clue us in what these Skaven are planning in general.
Good idea. Good.
But you know what? I'm gonna take his sword as a fucking trophy. And because I need his sword.
I mean, my general idea is just that we rob this place blind.
Yeah.
Everything that's not warped, like won't mutate us, like
Yeah.
all the shiny things, all the gold, if
Right.
there's anything.
So everyone looking around, this chamber looks completely natural. Does anyone have trained stoneworker?
I hate to racially profile. Wait, trained what?
Stoneworker. Trained stoneworker.
No.
I hate to racially profile, but
No, you don't.
But
I mean,
do
I
the
have a
dwarves
bonus
have
on it,
anything?
but I'm not trained in it. Grifon's a smithing skills, not stonework.
Well, the altar is disused and I'd say it is well built but old. And the two dwarves recognize the god instantly. It is an altar to Grimnir.
Oh.
The dwarven god of mining and underground construction. So,
Yep,
like the head god?
Yep.
yeah.
I don't know, the head god's Grimnir, but still.
No, that's,
Wait a minute.
That's,
Mining
no,
and underground
Grimnir,
construction, isn't that everything dwarf?
no, the one you just said, that's the main dwarf god. Grimnir is the pretty much the dwarf like god of war.
Like, I was just like, wait, dwarvish god of mining and underground construction, isn't that like everything the dwarf does? Actually, as the head god, that's hilarious.
I can only imagine how this makes at least one of our dwarves possibly feel.
Well, consider that mine is Grimnir. It's like, yeah.
You do know that while the cavern looks natural, it was likely made artificially, as the age of this altar, it was custom at the time to make shrines to Grugni look as natural as possible.
It is beyond me.
And the trap is a crossbow trap that is hidden in a pile of debris. I missed that part.
Hey, another crossbow for Rolf. Mm.
I don't really need it, to be honest.
I mean, you might have some poison bolts or something you could use. Mm-hmm.
I'm already struggling with carrying the stuff, and I know what I need for my future career, so I'm focusing on
Oh,
that.
okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And suddenly, Master Thief requires crossbow pistol, not crossbow. But that's song for the future.
that is
Uh,
for
I
future.
love this description. The only original feature is the strange statue at the far end of the chamber, hewn from the living rock of the floor. It is a traditional image of Grugni and looks something like a broad stalagmite worn by water and other natural forces into a chance resemblance of a dwarf warrior.
Cool description.
And
Uh-huh.
like the rest of the cavern, though, it was made by dwarven artisans.
Hmm.
It is just a hand weapon, but it has poison on it. Does anyone dig through the pile of debris?
I mean the shinies you mentioned, or do you mean something else?
There are shinies in there as well. You also see something shiny peeking out under the cloth here that served as the assassin's bed.
Mm. I mean, Rolf is one of the people doing that because he suggested that we just clean this place up from everything
Alright.
that's valuable but not dangerous to us. Like we know not to touch Warpstone.
So, under the bed, you find a gold frame.
Probably that missing painting.
From it is only the frame, not the painting.
Ah.
The painting seems to be missing.
Unfortunate.
Rolf, roll me a d4.
D4, very well. 2.
Roll me 2d12 and tell me what two numbers you get.
2d12. Okay, I got 2 and a 6.
You find a copper penny and a bent dagger in the debris. And those were the shiny things.
Right.
Is
Hey.
someone searching the beds as well, or the ones over here?
I might as well.
Yeah, may
As I
as well
noticed.
search.
For each bed, roll me a d4.
Up. Okay. Bent. Alright.
So yes, it's a bad dagger.
There's what, 3 beds?
Yep. So roll me 6d12. Let's see, you find 2 human thigh bones with teeth marks,
Fun.
a left-hand leather boot without laces,
Fun.
a copper penny, a broken wooden spoon, and a religious symbol that does not look like a familiar god.
It's the horn rat.
Yes,
Mm.
that is a matter of fact, yes, it is a holy symbol of the horned rat.
Oh no.
Like, just junk here.
That's probably a dagger used for stabbing people in the back, to be honest. Mm.
I mean, you're Skaven, everyone has a backstab dagger. It's like par for the course.
Everything can be a backstab dagger if you're courageous enough. It's essentially as we are like searching, going through that camp. Are there like any clues whatsoever? If that was
That
the
is
only
the
one,
clues that
or
you have.
all right. So no notes, no nothing, nothing else.
Griffon's going to take a closer look at the statue. Is there anything you can roll at that? It's just, looking it over.
Oh, I've just found something, by the way.
Oh.
Regarding the ranged combat. Second, characters can't make ranged attacks if engaged in melee combat unless armed with a pistol or crossbow pistol.
Oh, okay.
So-
More trouble.
What was that again?
Basically, if you're engaged in melee, you can't make ranged attacks unless you have a pistol or a crossbow pistol.
Okay, so another thing I was doing wrong then.
So, I mean, we were all doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more
Fucking hell.
Cadra's thing than yours, to be honest, as well.
I was shooting into while being
He's
engaged in
done it
melee
too.
during
Yeah,
the
Well-
siege.
We
It's
will
happened all
start
around.
doing it that way. And because that does actually make more sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just flat out can't.
It's flat out can't unless it's a crossbow pistol or a normal.
Can
or a
you, like,
firearm pistol.
shoot someone else that isn't next to you? Or are you just not allowed to?
No, if you're engaged in melee combat, so say like Cadra was fighting a clan rat and the clan rat got into melee, he could not shoot at anyone else with that elf longbow of his. He would have to either disengage, get out a melee weapon, or use a crossbow pistol or a pistol.
Okay.
Oh well.
Good to know.
So I guess we take the confirmation of the kill and the frame to the captain. We pretty
Linus
much
still hasn't answered my question. Was that a glowing warpstone sword?
Now,
Okay, it's now mine.
Yoink. Mm-hmm.
it is a steel sword. And in fact, it looks like a human steel sword.
Oh no.
Imperial sword, I mean.
So we now have an elven ranger using a human steel sword taken from a Skaven assassin.
I mean, I can make it a lot weirder if you want.
Yes, please. Say it's
It is not an Imperial sword.
Uh-oh. It's probably a Norscan blade.
No.
Mm.
No one, in fact, knows where it's from. However, where there normally is Maker's Mark, there's just a strange-looking rune.
Like Haran, or however you fucking spell that.
It totally does not say made in China. I mean, what?
Oh. Okay.
Just quickly, wouldn't that technically be made in Cathay?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is a Cathayan blade.
Made in cafe.
I'm going to assume it's like some sort of. I think the closest thing that I can think of to it is a Jian sword.
Yes, that is what it
Yeah.
is.
Nice. It's strangely fitting for Cager, actually.
It's just like, God, it just has a little rune on it that says made in Cathay.
Cater's like, this must be a ruined weapon with great power.
Takes a swing with it and it breaks in half.
Yes, right power indeed.
A random salesman back in Cathay smiles, like having known his
Yeah, well,
purchase
powers
just
are
threw
limited.
another one over.
I mean, isn't there like a Warhammer Japan that is basically feudal Japan?
Isn't that Ind?
I actually
Like-
don't know.
No,
Was
Int
it-
is
like-
India. There is not Nippon or Ippon.
I think it actually is called Nippon. And
yeah,
like,
Nippon,
if I
yeah.
recall, like, I don't even think they. If I recall, I don't even think they have magic. It's literally just like feudal Japan.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And no one fucks with them because anyone that shows up gets stabbed by a samurai.
Why am I not surprised?
That's a way to keep people out of your country.
just not even actual samurai. It's just a countrywide spell that when a foreigner shows up, like a phantom of a samurai appears behind them and just fucking shanks them.
I'd believe it.
Just like fuck
No hard
you.
feelings, kid.
Yes, you guys are able to return to the city. I'm assuming, unless you want to hang out in the sewers.
No.
No,
I was saying
let's-
I could find some more mutants for you guys.
No,
How-
after that last encounter, I think I'm
The-
good.
the-
Yes, rolling up a random encounter table. All
How
right, you guys
about
find Horn
no?
himself in the sewers, ready to fight you guys.
Unfortunately, due to loading issues, we see the enemy spawning right in front of us.
As you wander aimlessly through the sewers, you take a turn and you end up in a massive hall. Seems like it could have been like the entrance to a dwarven hold. And in the distance, you see a large man with skin color the color of blood, sitting on a bronze throne that in itself is sitting on a pile of bloody skulls.
Oh, fuck.
He just looks at you and says, "Wait, how the fuck did you get here?"
Oh, we took a wrong turn. Can we go back a couple of turns?
I mean, honestly, if a bunch of mortals randomly ended up like in Corn's throne room, you probably would go like, "Wait, what?"
What? Mm.
And then kill you.
And then kill you. Yep. To be fair, it's Corn. He'd probably kill us first, and then go, wait, where the fuck did these guys come from?
Depends on
Like-
how soon he's killed someone.
Mhm. Like, he's
No,
probably
honestly, Corn probably likes you guys.
Yeah, we certainly have fucking killing enough people.
Yeah.
Murder hobos. Well, not really. Well, the hobo part is true, and the murder is sort of. It's the self-defense hobo. We're self-defense hobos, okay?
I think our total group kill count is definitely the high up double digits at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If not higher.
I don't think we've hit triple digits yet.
1,000 people, Zach.
You guys are into 4 digits, quite a ways actually.
Hold up.
Wait, what?
Was this the Skaven when
Have
they
we actually killed over 1,000?
Oh, with the fucking gas.
Yep.
That's
Wait,
right.
gas?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Remember we destroyed the factory, which exploded the gas over like a section of Talabheim.
Yep.
The section that was thankfully covered in Skaven.
Oh, there are a lot of slaves there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
I
see
mean,
acceptable casualties.
you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs.
But like, you guys don't actually know that. So shrug.
Yeah.
I think we assume it was scary. So
Yeah.
we're quite high up in
You
the
guys
kill
are
count.
actually wanted as like, you guys like get arrested by the Inquisition, and it's like you think it's because you're mutants. It's like, God, sorry, it wasn't our fault. It's like, what? Oh, you're also mutants. Okay, yeah, that's another reason to kill you. Like, wait, what? Yeah, no, you're war criminals. It's like, what?
Fucking war
It's only a war crime if we're caught.
He's got a good
I mean-
point.
If you also think about it, this is Warhammer. There's no Geneva Conventions.
Yeah, that's what I say.
To be honest, we'd probably rather get a medal from the fucking Emperor himself if he knew. That's probably the closest
Like,
thing.
the Emperor shows up, gives you a medal.
Yeah.
Then the head of the Inquisition stands behind him with a gun ready.
Yeah, fucking Emperor walks away, the gun squad right behind.
Yeah, like you guys are like lined up in a courtyard. The Emperor walks up with his like Reichsguard, gives you all medal, shakes most of your hands.
May Sigmar forgive me, walks away as the guns blast into the background.
Walks out. As he's walking out, the head Inquisitor and a firing squad walks into the courtyard.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'll have my trapping blessing of the Emperor for Grandmaster.
Blessing of the Emperor! Alright,
Uh,
guys, before I
They
die, I
take
want
the
to be
medals
alive.
back because mutants don't deserve medals.
I was about to say though, how would he know? That's the best part. I look completely normal.
Mutants and associates of mutants.
Oh, okay.
You're all corrupt.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, to be fair, you would be murdered just for knowing mutants and not reporting them.
Yeah, this is why we're trying. This is why I put stress on trying to to get to the Wood Elf place to help with our mutations.
Mhm.
I suppose the rook.
You go to the captain, you report that you've killed the assassin. Do you report that you found the gold frame?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't.
I mean, you could sell it, but it's worth 20 gold.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of allows us to show that we did find one of the things that's stolen, but sadly, rather, this is a hint that that assassin was not the only one working on this, because that painting went somewhere.
Let me, he kind of nods at that.
Obviously explaining that in roll voice, and not as smartly. I mean, still pretty smart, but...
I think I gave you guys a reward for the sewer fight.
15 gold coins, I
Yes.
remember, because that was written in chat.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the bounty for
Well-
wiping out a large group.
Oh, yeah, it was 50 each, I think.
Yeah, it was 15.
Yeah, 15 each.
Yeah.
No. For solving the murders and killing the Skaven, he puts down a bag of 120 gold.
Nice. That is
20
each.
per
20
head.
each.
Evenly distributed for everyone's sanity.
Hang on a sec.
Mhm.
I read that. I might have read that wrong. Oh, no, yeah, it is 20 each. Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, thank you very much. Half serious question. Who wants to pull up money together to buy a wagon? Wagon or a cart, I don't remember which one is cheaper.
You need to sell it better. Party, think of this as an investment for our future gains. The amount of loot we'll be able to carry and sell.
Says,
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. If you find any more information on this frame and where the painting is, I'll pay you. From what you've said and what I know, there's not really any more leads, but if you find anything, he just kind of shrugs.
Back into the sewers it is.
Painting, eh?
If we
What's the
can,
matter?
you know,
Sacred only smells like the rest of the Empire.
You can, take a short breather. And actually, I would like to spend some of that gold.
Hmm.
I mean, it's like, he just shrugs like, can if you want, don't have to. It's whatever.
I do have a question. If you change a job, right? Do you have to have the trappings on you at all time, or only when you change that job?
Only when you change the job.
Which is a bit silly, but hey, that's how it goes.
You have to finish your career first. For most careers.
And we already established that you can change the
You
previous
can-
careers.
Not,
Y-
you can use the exits of previous careers.
Yeah.
So you wear what, a Norscan Raider? Mm.
Berserker and Pitfire before becoming a Slayer.
Mhm. So what are the career exits of either of those? Those you can pick.
Basically,
Uh,
like champion line.
Yeah, I was looking at either it was Sergeant or what was the other one?
Veteran, probably.
Veteran's a good one. They've got quite a few like combat focused advancements.
No, they had a very strong one as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like plus 20% to weapon skill, ballistic skill, plus 10% to strength and toughness, plus 15% to willpower.
I mean,
the
I
one-
think the stats of Slayer,
Yeah,
the Slayer rank he is gonna outdo most
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah, fair
Mhm.
point.
It'd just be for picking up
weapons.
talents and skills,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you are free to go shopping. You can roleplay it as much as you want, or just buy shit. I'm fine either way.
Have a quick look at the equipment actually.
Oh,
And
card.
I will say, basically, the next story thing that's going to happen is when you go rested in it.
All right.
It is not a fight. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, okay. So now I'm gonna fully seriously ask because encumber and stuff, and we wouldn't have to bother. Like, is there anyone else apart from me that would want to pull in a little bit of money for a card?
You would also want something to pull it.
We have our
horses.
horses.
And I don't think
Alright.
all of us have to be like on horseback to do our stuff.
Let me have a quick look at what the difference is between a cart and a wagon, just quickly.
Rolf would be
Size,
because of trick
You'd
riding.
probably want a cart. So, a cart would be like one horse, like it's open kind of thing. One of those kind of merchant carts, like you'd want to put a tarp over it. A wagon would be like covered wagon, or possibly even like wooden or reinforced, but it'd just be larger.
Okay, so at most a coach can carry 12 passengers. Carts can accommodate one driver and 2 passengers, and a wagon can carry 6 passengers in addition to the driver.
There you go.
Assuming a normal complement of passengers, there is room for each passenger to carry a chest or something of a similar size strapped to the roof. So we could probably go for.
I'd say wagon or coach. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say a wagon, but a wagon is 90 gold.
How much is a coach?
A coach is 500.
Yeah, coach is fucking.
Probably want to go for the wagon.
Yeah.
But my coach,
Yeah, there is also the cart, of course, but again, that's one driver and 2 passengers. Whereas a wagon is basically it can carry all of us if need be.
Yeah, you're definitely a wagon, so we have, a proper adventuring party, wagon full of loot.
Okay, so let me just quickly so 90 divided by 6. It'd be 15 gold each to get a wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you just all got 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all in for pulling that
The
custom.
Zagreus is all for it because fuck him, he's not here.
Sure. Instead of
I mean,
saying,
again,
I don't
Is
see Zagreus disagreeing, to be honest. So
yeah.
this is just like
so-
good enabler that we wouldn't have to worry as much about like
Mhm.
equipment carrying stuff.
So instead of 20 gold, we gain 15 gold.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm going to go have an R. Kelly moment, as we've been calling it, while you guys are buying stuff.
Sure.
Alright.
I'm also going to go do the same, minus the little children.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
So be right back.
in that case, buy stuff in preparation for the next.
While we're taking a break, everyone's buying. I'm gonna go
Next.
leave a grumpy.
Next freaking career. Sadly, I'm afraid that to use crossbow pistol, you need specialist weapon group crossbow. Makes sense. Let's do silver. Okay. I have that much. That's
Question is, does anyone have a full mount armor?
full
Yes.
what?
I'll see if anyone in the group had a full mount armor.
Yes.
Secret?
Donut does.
Alright, because that's the only way I would be able to get in being sergeant, because it's mostly for me, because I want to be able to boost up my
Sergeant, don't-
intelligence.
A bunch of troops.
No, it just says trappings, medium armor, full mount armor, and a
Oh, I think
shield.
it was captain. Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be very uncomfortable for you to wear it and like kind of practice with it, but
Well, it's more like, here, let me try this armor on. Okay, now I'm a sergeant. All right, here you go. You got this armor back.
basically.
Yeah, because it's mostly for. This is more for the stats, because it's the only one that would give me a boost to intelligence. And I forget, what is the FEL one?
Fellowship.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
To use D&D terms, it's basically your charisma.
Mhm.
Just named different and slightly different in flavor, but effectively the same thing.
Yeah, I figured, at least a plus 10 to intelligence might actually help with, boost me up to 26 perception. Instead of my lovely 16.
I am really glad that Siegfried passed that toughness and didn't have to burn a fate point. In all honesty.
What was his character actually going to die?
Yes. Like, it flat out kills you if you fail
damn.
it.
I mean, that's such an
Yeah.
assassin. I assume they use good stuff, so that would make sense. Sadly.
And like, I will admit I've been bumping up their wounds, but that's the only stat I've been bumping up.
Mm.
Basically, just so they survive a bit longer in combat.
Gotcha.
I mean, like, he is technically a named character and he had 11 wounds, so it's like, man, they're just gonna like fucking one-shot him. I mean, you didn't because you rolled 2 5s, but
That's the way the cookie
and
crumbles.
before you get on to me, I do the same thing in Pathfinder.
Oh,
and
yeah.
any other time I DM, it's
Yeah.
just
No,
it's
that's
boss.
perfectly acceptable in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's like it's a boss fight. Let's at least have the boss live more than one round.
Yeah.
Like, but you already had the boss fight, and he rolled a fucking 100 on his stealth. So yeah, you just see him and just shoot him in the head.
Not like I was gonna miss that shot.
No, I have before, and like this is something that you don't tell the players, at the very least beforehand, or when you're like that, or when and what you're doing it. But I don't even give some bosses HP. I like say, all right, the fight will last 5 or 6 rounds minimum. Like 4 or 5, 6, somewhere around there, like decent time. And then when someone gets a cool hit off, he dies. Like if someone crits him or something like that.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Makes it fun.
Exactly.
All I care about is having fun. Role playing the banter is where it's at.
Dagger.
One thing I'll do too is I'll say like in Pathfinder, I'll lower the AC, but like
I'll lower your
raise
AC.
their hit points, because hitting things and doing damage is fun. Missing things is not. Rules are for the players.
No complaints from me. You make it fun.
I'm not
That's the point.
put it here.
Yeah.
I just need to have it. Shillings, and that's 14. Okay. I am pretty much done with my shopping.
So 45 short. Because I need 200 gold in order to what's the name? Get a new axe.
But like best craftsmanship axe, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it do be like that.
Yeah, I have to get a best craftsmanship leather armor. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I need lockpicks and rope for Master Thief, but that's further down the line.
Well, I still got 15 weapon skill and 10 strength to get.
Yeah. That's gonna take a while.
Oh damn! Yours is actually more expensive than mine for your bow. But do you really need an extra 5% to your skill?
I mean, it's made a difference.
True.
It's mostly the armor piercing, but I think it was more because of the lore of Azrai characters in general.
Okay, I'm back.
Donut,
Yay, my DoorDash is almost
I
here.
need your jacket, your pants, and your
Yeah.
boots.
Is that everyone back?
It's your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle, you knob.
It's been a while since I've seen the
Julius?
movie.
What?
Are you with us? Yeah, then I
Yeah.
think everyone's here.
And is everyone done with their purchasing?
Correct. I'm a bit too
Oh,
poor
yeah.
to buy what I want, so. Mhm.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
only be interested in buying best quality stuff, and that's a little bit too much for me at the moment.
Mhm.
Well,
As
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I need you to strip donut.
No.
Well then, fine. I'm not fighting no more.
Oh, quit being a bitch.
I need your full mail armor.
It will be returned in slightly used condition. Mm.
I'm gonna assume it's
Smelling
for.
a dwarf.
I'm gonna assume it's for some sort of career.
Yeah. Because it's been established you only need the trapping in order to go into it, but you don't need to keep it once you're there.
Yeah, fine, sure.
Yay! I am now a
Actually,
sergeant.
fuck. Should we actually like pay additional gold for staying at the inn?
I don't really charge for that.
Ah, okay. That's completely fine by me. But yeah, after buying, shopping, and whatnot, Rolf would say that let's just, let's just head back to the inn. Now have like a proper rest without, who trying to assassinate us in the night.
Yeah, let's.
Mhm. Yes. Let us. Correct. Let us head back. Whatever this matter of the painting is, we can take it on a fresh day without memories of rats and those scoundrels. Mhm. Mhm.
I was just laughing at what Burke said to me.
Oh.
Send a picture of the guy you're about to meet. When you meet him, I'll tell you the description she gave.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell you now. She described him as meatloaf with dementia.
Meatloaf with dementia.
Okay.
Nice.
What?
The guy you're about to meet.
Ah,
Yeah, so you go and you rest at your inn, and you hear a knock on the door towards around breakfast time.
is this a new day?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's another wound, all healed.
Two.
Oh, two.
Simon.
Oh, right.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We have Simon. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. 17 in that case. Yeah, I'm back to full. Woo.
Since I said it's once per encounter, so I'll allow that, and then once per day.
Well, technically, it's if a wound. It's technically if damage has been done, but we also do have the heal skill as well, like between a few of
Mhm.
us. So that
Yep.
also count.
Right. I suppose we're all a little bit wary as the door is open with Grapon's hand on the rapier.
It is the innkeeper,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "I have a message for you all. The one in armor there is Siegfried.
That's me.
Yes. I've got a message from the deputy high priest of the Temple of Auric.
What? What?
Um,
What for?
he holds up a letter and like towards you.
I can't read.
He just kind of
Grapon
shrugs.
Grapon takes the letter from him and looks it over. Mm.
It is um written as an invitation uh to come meet him as he has a job offer for you.
This is how we get accused of another murder.
Anyone that knows anything, this is not an invitation. This is a summons.
Oh, yeah. Offer you can't
Everyone would
refuse.
know that.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't simply say
It's-
no to the High
yeah.
Priest of Warwick.
It's like it's an offer you can't refuse because you'll be hung, probably.
You do not say no to a High Priest of one of the major religions in the Empire.
Yeah.
And the city.
Griffon tugs his beard. Well, everyone, we have a choice. We can either flee the city now, or we can go see whoever the strange deputy priest is. Who is the Ulrich and anyway?
The in or out of character.
No, it's just Griffon. In character doesn't
I,
know.
I was just making sure.
I suppose Siegfried would go through who like Ulrich is and the fact that we're in this place and this is like back in
His bastion in the Empire.
yeah, but back in Reichland we tend to Sigmar tends to be the most worshipped. Over here is Ulrich. Let me just quickly try and find the fucking description of Ulrich just quickly so I can actually have something to base it off of because I personally don't quite know what like the big difference is between
I
Ulrich
know a
and
little
Sigmar
bit.
is. So you've got the Lord of Ulrich, who is the god of battle.
Imperial,
and
god of war, winter, and wolves.
yeah. Yeah, so Siegfried will just sort of give a brief summary of who Ulrich is. When we're in a fight, he's the one that you want looking down on us, along with Sigmar, of course.
Well then, let's. As I said, do we flee the city or head in there?
I
Well,
mean,
we don't really get to say no to a. We don't really get to say no to.
That's the fleeing the city part.
We're not fleeing the city.
Then let's
no,
go
hey,
near
that's right.
There are those amongst the over-civilized cults of Rubidia and the more fundamentalist elements of the Sigmarite cult who criticize his barbarism. For their part, the Ulricans pay little heed to such sentiments. Indeed, Ulrich is a harsh god, but when winters come and cruel storms grip the land, it is the wolf who survives while the lambs perish. I believe that is a perfect description.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then let us be off. And no, I'm not afraid. I'm simply known too many nobles who let you into their manor only to stab you in the back when your guard is down.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that.
Ulrich, right here.
You'll be pleased to know that priests of Ulrich tend to be curt, blunt, harsh, even, but they're honest.
Very well then. Let us
You'll
go.
also probably have a very hearty breakfast because I think I ended up sending you guys to the halfling inn.
Yeah.
It's kind of oversized for you guys, or I mean undersized, but
Probably the first good meal we've had for quite a while.
wait, no, you stayed at the brothel. That's right. Never mind.
Wait, what?
You stayed at the high-end brothel because you wanted the anonymity.
Yeah, that's right.
I figured it'd been a companionship. Okay.
I mean that too, if you wanted. It just costs extra. But yes, I have things. Where am I at? Okay. Oh, did I get that wrong? No, I did it. Okay. Oh, I did get that wrong. You're not meeting the high priest, but you were summoned to the Temple of Auric.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, either way.
We're heading off.
It is just a senior priest.
Okay.
Well, then we head off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As you arrive at the temple, you are shown to a small reading room where, presumably, Randolph awaits you. Behind him, an older priest sits And he just kind of is looking towards you as you enter the room, but his milk white eyes betray the fact that he is blind.
Ah.
He nods and thanks you for recovering the stolen frame. He's heard from the Sigmarites. But then says, the Father Otto, the man behind me, has, however, had a most troubling vision.
Go on.
Oh.
He kind of leaves the floor for Father Otto, who I have a picture of.
Ah. You can tell he's an important NPC.
Meatloaf with dementia.
No, that is the High Deputy Priest,
Ah.
who I didn't need the picture of.
Alright.
Oh, that didn't work. There you go. It's in Discord.
Ah.
Easier to just send it there.
Alright.
The older priest shudders slightly, begins to speak in a dry, reedy voice. It was terrible, he begins. Suddenly, the accustomed darkness cleared from my eyes, and I found myself in a deep and gloomy forest. In front of me, in front of me towered a great stone, standing atop a grassy mound. Skulls and bones were piled up all around its base. As I watched, blood began to pour from the top of the stone, running down its sides and soaking into the mound. The blood began to glow with a red light, as if on fire, and the ground started to shake. Finally, the mound cracked open, and there stood a tall man dressed in black armor. On his shield he bore the mark of Korin, the blood god of chaos. Around his neck, a heavy chain of black iron, hung a horned skull made of brass. The same red light poured out of its eyes, as if it were alive or undead. I tried to pray to Ulrich for strength and protection, but my lips wouldn't move. I fell to the ground before the stare of this terrible thing, and then it spoke to me. I'm sure it was the skull that spoke, and not the warrior, for I saw its jaw move. It said, I shall be free. Father Odo shudders again. I can feel its presence even now, he says weakly. It's as if the thing is watching me. Father Odo trembles as he recounts his vision, and when he has finished, Randolph lays a comforting hand on his shoulder, and then says, one of the junior priests found him in his cell, collapsed on the floor. It seems that this brass skull is an ancient powerful artifact of chaos, and Odo's vision implies that it will soon be loosed upon the world. I must ask for your help, not only on behalf of the temple, but the city of Middenheim and perhaps the Empire itself. So much of our strength has gone from Middenheim, it was destroyed during the siege. Commander Schutzman speaks highly of you, and our need is desperate. We must find this abomination before the minions of chaos can lay their hands upon it, and bring it back to Middenheim. Meanwhile, our scholars will try to discover how the thing can be destroyed, or at least contained. Father Odo will accompany you. We are sure that the place he saw lies somewhere in the Drakewald, and maybe it'll guide you to it, despite his blindness.
That sounds pretty bad.
Griffon
Yes,
takes a moment to
yes, it
take it in.
does.
It certainly fucking does, dude. Like Griffon takes a moment to take it in, and just like a noble's bow. Of course, we shall be of your aid. The Duke's company offers you your service.
Mm.
Plus, I'm not the smartest man around, but I have a feeling that what happened here with all these murders, who was involved, and all of that is like connected somehow.
I would
I think
explain
you
the
may be
book,
right.
because I would explain the stolen book on evil and misdeeds. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Usually have some insight into this elf, into this caterer. What do you think it could be?
I mean, don't know. Never lived long enough to see this, so
Worry.
I mean, we can agree that after this rest and breakfast, we are pretty much ready to go. If you want us to
Okay.
move out, or not
First
really.
and foremost, um, we do you perhaps have a wagon or something you could offer us so we can transport the good priest to the Drakenwald? Mm-hmm. The Griffon sees an opportunity, glint in his eyes.
You already buy one?
Yeah,
No, we're
this is
not.
after shopping, and I would imagine we
True
have bought
enough, we
one.
did. No free wagons for Griffon. In which case, he wouldn't say anything. Big sad.
I mean, to be
Mm,
fair, we could probably delay the purchases until when we're ready to leave the city. That would make the most sense.
but hey, either way, it's just a greedy little play.
I already paid my share of money for that wagon, so.
So did I, to be entirely honest.
That's
But
a nice attempt.
I mean, that's a good question. Like, does the honorable priest has his own means of? No, wait, his. Never mind. Rolf is not that stupid to ask that.
What was Rob about to ask?
Like, does he has his own means of transportation? Can he ride a horse? And then I remembered as a player, you fuck, he's blind. Brain fart. Sorry.
Indeed, an issue.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think we have anything else to do in the city. We did our shopping and.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it'd just be a matter of transporting the priest to the Drakenwald Forest. Was that right?
Yes.
Oh, great, Beastman, lovely. That means more besticles.
I mean, what?
Oh, God. But yes, I suppose Sigrid will just we'll head out as soon as you're ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. This does indeed sound like the thing we should be on post haste.
Indeed.
Hmm. Very well. Are you ready to leave at this moment, Bree? Honorable
He
Bree?
nods. I
Mhm.
am.
Then follow us. We have a wagon. We shall take you there to where your vision takes you.
He'll like stand up and has like a guiding hand around the table towards you.
Griffon, hands it. Might be a bit surprised from, how low his hand is, but still, it's a steady grip. As Griffon leads him out. Yeah. We take the good priest towards the wagon. Probably like making sure we pack up anything necessary. No, we take him to our place, buy him some food if he wants some, pack some stuff, and then head off. And with
All
that,
right.
we leave Middenheim.
I guess we're leaving the city after all. If they ain't a fucking monkey paw, I don't fucking know what is.
And we will end as you enter the Drakwold. You know, that forest that Jay said we shouldn't go into.
Yeah,
But it's for
Yeah.
good reasons. We have a quest.
yay! It
I
means
mean,
beastmen. Yay!
we're gonna get fucked, and it's like. But
We
it's-
still have, and those of us with mutations still have good old what's his face coming up,
more sleep.
Mausoleum.
Yes, it is about a week away.
Yeah, fun. It's a fairly difficult check to make. I'm pretty. I don't. I say fairly difficult. It's like a toughness check with -10, but even so.
Yes.
Hmm.
Fucking hope those amulets come in handy.
Yeah. You definitely have to hope for it because you are actually in danger. The closest
I
danger.
am. I have like one. I at minimum can get like one more mutation before I start worrying about. I think we may well become a chaos spawn.
Yeah.
Don't look at the bad things.
Do we get XP, or rather, how much do we get?
I will give you
on
100.
Nice.
Okay.
I mate.
Oh god, what do I want to put it in?
Oh, well, I completely forgot to put the fucking +5 from the talent in there. Cool. Okay, so okay, time to now grab. Very strong.
Is strong.
Honestly, I should put it in agility, but we are riding. I'm gonna take trick riding talent. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, let's go. What can you do with trick
What
riding?
does it do?
I'm gonna copy and paste.
rather useful.
Essentially, it says that I can do a lot of weird shit on horse, like doing tricks. And even if I have to make a roll, I still get like +10 bonus.
That, and there's one thing that you missed about it, Matt.
What?
For most things that would require a ride skill check, he
You don't
doesn't
have
need one
to.
anymore.
Yeah.
So if you
So
want
yeah,
to do
So-
something,
I'm
like-
fucking mounted cavalry, mounted archer, Mongolian
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, basically.
The things that everyone else would use a ride check for, he doesn't need to anymore.
Yeah, it's so strong. I don't even
Notice
think
the
knights
things he
get that.
does do.
Yeah, and even then he still gets a +10% to those extremely difficult,
Uh,
you know.
Bretonians do.
Fuck.
The questing knight, I recall. Not questing
Damn
knight.
it. Ugh.
Knight errant, whatever the base class is, actually.
I think that's I think that's questing knight because it goes questing knight, knight errant, and then
Okay. I just
Grail
wrote the
Knight.
order.
Yeah, what actually gets access to trick riding? I'm curious now.
oh wow.
I'm gonna open
So
up.
you can do really cool stuff with the horse as long as you're not pushing it. You just get to succeed.
I'm gonna open the
Yep.
career compendium.
So, like, if you were trying to do a one-handed handstand while drawing and firing your bow with your feet, I'd make that a ride check.
Oh,
Yeah.
mercenaries get trick riding. That's a fun time.
In hindsight, that's probably one of the most fun talents that Highwayman gets.
Is this book lying to me?
It's like, if you tried to do a backflip while riding a horse, I don't mean a backflip like you're doing a backflip while riding a horse. I mean, you and the horse are doing a backflip. That would be a ride check.
Well, fucking PDFs crashed. Holy fuck. It's a bad time when that happens.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I imagine
that's-
that we also took like some time to get to that forest.
Yeah, it'll be a few days into the forest, so you guys are probably basically healed up at that point.
Yay!
Boo.
Well, Actually, wait, you're at the Temple of Ark. They'll heal you up too. Since you're going on their quest.
Nice.
Efficiency.
I mean, technically, the book said you'd get healing if you gave the frame to the Sigmarites, but I mean, you gave it to the captain, so that's good enough.
Yeah, he'll ensure that it gets returned back. So,
My weapon
Yeah.
skill isn't total garbage now. Yay!
woo! I need 200 more XP, and then, well, technically 300 because I need the 200 for completing what I want from veteran, and then going into sergeant.
I'm already
I
at
think you
sergeant.
guys are going to be fighting Vestigors. That's funny.
No, God. It's going to
Well,
be
I
two
have a
Vestigors in a trench coat.
well, I have a feeling I know what we're going to be fighting, judging from that fucking description. So, I
So?
think I think our
I figured it would be more blood for the blood god, but you know.
I'm going to assume it's some sort of demon.
I feel like a demon would
Woohoo!
probably wreck our shit, so let's hope it's just like an agent of chaos or some shit.
I mean, greater demon, absolutely. I have no idea what stats lesser demons have, but probably they could also like be a very bad thing for us.
Well, yeah, demons are meant to still be fairly scary, so
We got healing, so we're max HP.
Yeah, even lesser demons
yeah,
are supposed to be fucking terrifying.
I think yeah. Even lesser demons tend to be pound for pound equivalent to or better than well, humans as an example.
There's someone at my door.
Uh-oh.
Probably Amazon.
I was
Okay,
saying, is it the guy that was pissed off about parking on your property?
I'm gonna check something. Because for some of the carriers, I kind of like wonder that you need to get an item to get that carrier, but to actually use that item proficiently, you only get talent in that carrier.
It's a bit silly. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna grab the very strong talent.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, but because for example, trappings for targeter, longbow or crossbow, and then only as a targeter you get like a talent, specialist weapon group, longbow or crossbow.
Okay, so okay,
Although,
strength
yes,
of
makes
46,
sense.
strength of 46, toughness of 46. Okay, cool.
The moment when you forgot what you ordered off of Amazon.
I tell you what, I've been seriously considering the idea that when Siegfried hits sergeant, he's going to start trying to rally people, create our own little crusader band.
I mean, I assume you are getting some bonuses to fellowship, rather you can get some advancements to fellowship.
100%. Sergeant will give me a plus 20% to fellowship, which will take his fellowship up to 50.
You know what's the funny part? Highwayman gets 25 advancement, and if when I max it up, my fellowship will be 55.
Well,
Just
I
bought
think,
this-
yeah, as I keep in mind, Highwayman's also infinitely harder to get into than Sergeant
Oh right, because of the trappings.
because of the trappings. You want to know what the Sergeant you want to know what the Sergeant trappings are?
I think you mentioned that, but it's not like much, really.
It's 2 items. It's full metal armor and a shield.
Well, it's more than just, 2 items because you need full mail, so that means you need head, 2 feet.
Well,
I like Jay, you just
that's technically
showing up
one
with that
item.
picture.
Is the thing.
Ah,
But yeah, it basically is 2 items that you need. Now, admittedly, full metal armor is quite expensive, but even so, it's yeah, which is just the funniest thing to me.
I mean, I haven't looked up the stats for Warhammer Fantasy Demons. I vaguely recall some of them from Warhammer 40k, but if there are demons and they have anything like a natural toughness or if something like that exists even here or something that you have to like have X specific quality of a weapon, then we are really fucked.
So, are there any talents that increase command? I'm curious now.
Uh,
Well, pretty much,
Maybe.
if you have multiple careers that have the command, you can each time.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm just referring to specifically talents.
Which one actually has that?
Yeah, well, I want to see if there's any talents that I don't think there are any talents that actually increase command. Is the funny thing, or is the sad thing? Because you got the skill.
I mean,
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah,
would
there's no
make sense
talent, but-
for something like Air of Authority or
Wait, what's this?
Yeah, that
Inspired?
would make sense.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. There's no talents, unfortunately, that increase give you a bonus to command, which is sad. But even so, once I think Siegfried will have a fellowship of 50 as a result of command of 50. His gossip is going to be his gossip is going to be 80, by the way.
I like very much how you are the stereotypical god just gossiping about people.
Well, it's the ability to get information from people,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite nice. But so by the time he goes into sergeant, he'll have a. No, sorry, it'll be 70. Sorry, it'll be 70% for gossip.
I mean, it would be a fun foil because you're like the official lawful side of gossiping, and Rolf will be like more criminal underbelly side.
Yeah.
Covering each other's backs, two sides of the same coin. Again, with a caveat that we all won't horribly die
Yeah.
within the next few days in game.
Oh, they do also get seasoned traveler, which is quite nice, which is a plus 10% bonus on common knowledge and speak language skill tests. So that's not too bad, actually.
The only one that would probably work for you with command would be Suave.
Yeah, that's I think the only way that I can get that is from what. Yeah, it's a permanent plus 5% to the fellowship characteristic. Which I don't think anyone. Yeah, none of my careers get that, which is annoying. Let me check the career compendium. That'll be better, I think. No, that's the base thing. Career compendium. Let's have a look. Suave. Ferryman, no.
But gets it.
You would think that some sort of knight would get that. Let me have a quick look.
I mean,
Nah.
yeah,
Hmm.
would have made
mean-
sense, I guess.
And I remember there's a charm skill that makes you better at talking with nobility. Maybe that's what you want. Hmm.
Yeah, I know there's one. Let me have a quick look. Oh god, that's
Here
an
you
issue. Like I say, because if I sorry.
Yeah, politician doesn't even get Suave.
And I'm just thinking because if I go down the route, yeah. Let me have a quick Night Panther. Yeah, there we go. Night Panther gets courteous. No, not courteous. Etiquette, which is etiquette. Gossip when dealing with the nobility. Let's get cool-headed and deal-maker. What does deal-maker do? Deal-maker is deal-maker is evaluate and haggle. Cool-headed. What's that one?
Probably a willpower buff.
That's willpower. Oh wow, they actually get warrior born. Okay. What else gets that? Initiates get warrior born. Grail Knights get warrior born. Cadets get that. Yeah, Night Panther. Miners get warrior born. That's a fun time. Questing Knights get warrior born. I'm curious. Wait, what the fuck? What's this?
Courtier has Suave.
Oh wow, there's actually an optional rule for provincial features. That's amusing.
A what?
Provincial features optional. That's pretty cool, actually.
No, what does it give you?
So depending on where you're from in the Empire, you have like a separate like table of character creation stuff. So for instance, a Reiklander on the the character stuff, they would get Command or Gossip, Common Knowledge Empire, or Speak Language Reichspiel. Because of course, as a human, you get Gossip naturally, so it would have given the choice between Command or Gossip. As a talents, as humans do, humans roll twice and take random, but the provincial features give you, well, at least for Reichland specifically, it's Savvy or Suave and one random talent.
Hey, pretty good.
And then they have a special rule, which is you gain a plus 10% on Common Knowledge of the Empire that deal with your home province of Reichland.
Yeah, it looks like most of the things that get Suave are in the basic, the starter careers.
Yeah. It's a shame, but oh well.
Oh, what question? What did your character start out as?
Oh, I started out as a soldier.
Anyway, gonna head off. Hope you all have a good day.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm also
Yeah.
gonna be
Have a good one.
bouncing.